Hello, my name is Samuel Bate, and this is my entry for Search for a Star, the game design brief. So my main mechanic is a weather system, so you can control the weather, and the mechanic that is going to work in tandem with is a pogo stick. Okay, so these are the controls of the game, so you can hold M1 to move around. You also can press M3 to summon the weather, and if you do the M3 wheel, you can switch between weather. So the yellow is the sun, the blue is the rain, and the green is the wind. And so this down here is a little plant. So if I try and use a wind on it, it's not going to do anything. But instead, if I try to put a bit of sun on it, it grows a little bit. It's not tall enough yet, so I'm going to have to put some water on it, and it's tall enough now, so I can now cross over the little gap. This is a mud wall, a big wall of dirt, and so if you put some water on it, it will then sort of flatten out, and you get to the objective, which is this little gold disc. Okay, so this is second little mini scenario. So I have two mini scenarios of sort of showing the mechanics of working, and then I have a sort of a more advanced scenario where you have to complete a mini little puzzle. So here you have a water sort of pool with a little boat in it. So if I rain on the water, it will raise up, and if I go on the boat now, and I can sail across, and yeah, get to it. So this is now the advanced scenario where you utilise weather, and so the objective, if I move over here, is to make a cup of tea. And so what I would need is I would need to boil some water to put into the teacup. And what's blocking me from getting over there is a wall of ice. And there's also a magnifying glass, a bundle of sticks. This is a kettle, which is has the front cut off so you can see what's inside. And then finally a windmill. So let's try, if we put the wind on the windmill first, we move across the magnifying glass over the bundle of sticks, and so if we put a sun through the magnifying glass, it will then light and it will melt the wall of ice also. Okay. Then what we can do is we can fill up the little kettle of water. Then we have the little solar panel, which if I try and just use the sun directly, it won't work. So instead I need to push it over first, and then I can use solar power to push it over. Then what this is going to happen is going to boil the water, and then this should be pouring the tea into the teacup. And that's my little objective. And I can now move on to the final scenario, which is the introduction of the second mechanic, which is supposed to work in tandem with the weather, which is this pogo stick. And so you can play can't jump about the pogo stick, but when you pick it up, you can jump, and they also have this little number up here which shows their jump velocity. And so if they continue to jump, it will go higher and higher, and they can bounce up. So let's see if we can get over there. We jump over there, and so when you stop jumping for a period of time, try to jump again, it's going down a bit as well. So the player's got to sort of jump up there. So the first one they only need to do it once. With this one they need to jump a bit further and need to bounce a bit more. So this one we need to sort of get jumping a bit higher now. You can go up. There we go. Just made it. So now here's where we use it in tandem. So we need to get over this ice wall. And so to do that we need to light this ice. And so we can jump over. We can bounce up. And you can tell, as before, that's in the wall. So we need to actually, we can't jump up there initially. So we need to use the wind to power an object, and we can now jump up. We can bounce ourselves up enough, Oh, and then we can. So yes, thanks for watching, and goodbye.